Hello, Miami Creative Events. Mickey Tilley speaking.
Hello, Mr. Tilly. My name is Daniel Llosent. I'm the sales executive from FIU's sales program. Thank you for taking my call today. How are you?
I'm okay, thank you. How can I help you today?
Oh, great. Yes. I was just calling because my close friend of mine, Jamie, mentioned you'd be interested in hiring new sales employees. And given that FIU is nearby, I thought we'd be able to work very well together. And I know trained sales professionals who have just graduated this spring, and I thought I could give information that could be of assistance to you. How does this sound to you? Is this something that may be of interest to you?
Yes, actually, I'm looking to improve my sales staff. Not only improve, but I do need to replace some staff that we recently lost. Unfortunately, I just had two employees put in their resignation letters today, so I'm in a little bit of a rush. If you could keep this kind of brief, I'd really appreciate it.
Oh yes, definitely, Mr. Tilly, and I'm very sorry to hear about that. I'll make it as quick as possible, and just make sure I give you as much benefit out of this phone call as I possibly can. I'm sure you'd be interested in a sales and professionals. I'm sure you'd be interested in sales professionals to increase your profits and build new revenue and add to your client accounts. Is this correct?
Most definitely. Most
Okay,
definitely.
great, awesome. So I just wanted to give you a short background about what sets FIU apart. There's benefits that you receive, and you'll have access to a pool of students that are highly interested in a professional sales career. So our students participate in sales competitions, and you'd be able to develop your organization's brand. And before we get going, is what areas of concern do you have for your business?
Well, from one of our largest clients, the Miami Hot organization, they mentioned that we're lacking on our social media, and that's an aspect where, I think some of our sales employees are a little bit older, like older trained, so they're not really up to date with the social media and marketing. So, is this something that your students would be able to offer to my company? Are they already trained?
Yes, absolutely. This is actually something that they can really bring to the table that would be of a lot of benefit. They're highly trained in social media, and this is something that, since it's such a great trend in today, it's just the training is very important. So they're very adept at that, and the training has really helped them to become very experienced. And now, Mr. Tilly, I understand you've been in business for over 25 years. How has it been going so far?
Yes, that's correct. We've been in business for 25 years. Uh, things were great for most of the years. However, recently, as I mentioned before, we've been losing some of our sales staff, including two of them, wanting to leave today. So, because of this, some of our larger accounts have been leaving us as well. So, not only have I lost vital sales employees to our company, we've been losing the accounts along with them. So I'm really concerned about how much this is going to cost. I need to be able to justify the expenses and why I'm losing money.
Right, definitely. Well, so would you take an interest in pursuing getting involved with our sales program? And if you are interested, yes, our sales program is about $5,000. How does that sound to you in terms of pricing?
The price sounds a little steep, especially since we're, and I have to be able to justify this to all of our partners here at the company. What kind of training do your students come along with? Do they come with training? Am I going to have to train them?
Yes, absolutely. So I understand that the pricing is a bit steep, but I would love to explain to you the benefits that you can receive and how the pricing will really have a large return on investment for you. So FIU has a leading global sales program. It includes intensive training techniques, right? This will save you from having to train employees on site, since you have recently taken a large hit and it's very difficult for you to invest more money in training your employees. We already have a training department, so you'll be able to eliminate the amount of training you're currently offering, which will be very good for your budget. A few areas that our Department of Marketing provides in development is our academic foundation, It offers a certificate in sales and customer relationship management, which is designed to enhance the essential skills for inside and outside sales and service positions in all marketing channels. We have professional networking, which includes the sales society, competitive training, which is FIU offers a training sales team where students are chosen to participate locally, nationally, and internationally, and a global sales lab. Now, there's a lot of information and the different areas, key areas that I mentioned, and I would love to send you more information that gives detail by detail about all the training that is actually provided. If you'd like, I can send you all this information in an email so that we can review it and see really where the benefits would help your business. How does that sound to you?
That sounds great, but first maybe you can tell me more about the networking and the training that goes into these employees. I'm just really concerned about how much money I'm going to have to invest into the students. I know you said that they have some training already, but is there anything else that really differentiates you from other programs? Since I was talking about Jamie earlier, he did recommend for me to go into programs such as FIU, but I've also been looking into UCF and FSU as well. So I'm just looking for something that maybe FIU offers that sets you apart from those other schools.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Those schools have great programs as well. Now, what sets FIU apart is, first of all, they're very local to where you're located, so they can be available right on the spot and hit the ground running. Uh, a few facts that may interest you that have been provided by the Charlie Group are college-trained sales students have a lower turnover rate of 35%, and also it is estimated that a company saves approximately $180,000 per hire within the first 2 years of employment, meaning that since our FIU sales team is so well prepared, they can actually save you money in the long run. And since they're local and can hit the ground running, and since they're looking for job opportunities right now, we can get started as soon as next week. So they can really help you eliminate that time curve that you're incurring right now and eliminate your search costs, because I know it takes time and it takes money the more time you spend. So I really want to help you to get this going as soon as possible so that you don't have to spend any more time, like I mentioned. And I would love to set a date with you an appointment, so that way we can get this going. How about if this pricing is okay with you and the benefits to you are meaningful, would you like to set up another time? We can set up a time as early as next week to discuss this information. How does that sound to you?
That sounds good. So you're saying that next week we'd be able to be involved in the program. How soon can I actually take the benefits that you're telling me about?
Yeah, absolutely. The benefits can be taken upon as soon as we finish the contract for the application,
Okay.
which we can get done as soon as next week. What time would be great for you or best for you to get this going?
I'm gonna have to check my schedule, but I'm thinking Thursday. But actually, I do have one more question I forgot to ask you
Absolutely.
earlier.
What else would you like to know?
As in terms of the pool of students that you mentioned, are they capable of kind of adapting to any type of client? Because I have some really high-end clients, and then I have a lot of different personalities. Some are a lot more difficult than others. So I just want to make sure that there's going to be a selection of students and they're trained in a lot of different areas.
Yes, absolutely. That's a wonderful question. As a matter of fact, we have competitive training and a global sales lab. So these students, the global sales lab facilitates the development of presentation skills, sales techniques, and negotiation abilities, as well as relationship management. So these students have gotten a bunch of different experience through mock interviews and mock situations. So they've been placed in environments that they will see out there in the field. And since it's a global sales lab, they have been experienced through different experiences from different countries all around the world. So then they have a lot of experience in that, and they're able to take on any kind of client that you will have presented for them out in the field. So that way they're very highly prepared, and they can just really hit the ground running. So as soon as they start working with you, really they can just start getting you clients right away and help you rebound from the hit that you've taken.
Awesome. That's really what I'm looking forward to. I think that's going to solve a lot of our problems.
Yeah, okay, great. That sounds awesome. So next Thursday at What time would be great for you?
At 1 p.m. works for me if that works for you.
Okay, 1 p.m. would be great, and I would love to go over more information. I know we've covered a lot today, and I'm very glad to hear that I can be a benefit to you. Is there anything else that you have any concerns about, or any way that I can help you?
That is all. That's absolutely everything.
All right, awesome, awesome, Mr. Tilly. Well, it was very great doing business with you, and I would love to meet up with you next Thursday at 1 p.m. to move forward.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank
Have a
you.
good day.
Have a great.
Bye bye.